Hello everyone. Now I know I just made a video like 2 seconds ago. The Corn remaster tier list. Now we're doing Metallica. I just have to change the font to the Metallica font real quick. So just give me a second, guys. There we go. That's better. Now, I'm assuming you all know, if you listen to metal, what Metallica is. That's not Metallica, that's Corn. I'm assuming you all know what Metallica is if you listen to metal. I'm trying to remove it from the queue. I don't know how to do that. Alright, anyway. Metallica. The first album, Kill 'Em All. Now, let's start with a song everyone knows, The Four Horsemen. So, now, what I think is really funny, people think Mechanics of Megadeth is a copy of this song, which I totally think it's not. Because you gotta remember, Dave Mustaine used to be in this band, and he wrote both riffs for these songs. He didn't copy it. He was just heavily inspired. Now, let's go to another song every single one knows. Seek and Destroy. Now, I think this album's really freaking good. It was kind of like the start of thrash metal, in my opinion. Because Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax were like basically all the starts of thrash metal. Kind of like how Pantera was like the invention of groove metal. We'll do a Pantera tier list someday, but not right now. But Kill 'Em All is an S tier album. We're swiftly move on to Ride the Lightning, the second studio album from Metallica. Now, Ride the Lightning is a pretty good song. Pretty heavy. Let's go to another song every single person on the planet knows, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Most good song ever. Alright. Fade to Black is another famous one. Creeping Death is another one. It's really heavy. If you want a quick history lesson, just listen to this song. Now, Fade to Black, really heavy song, instrumentally and vocally, lyrically too. Really good everything. Very heavy. Like it. Me like. Kill Ride the Lightning is S. Better than Kill 'Em All. I'm joking, it's not better than Kill 'Em All. Kill 'Em All is actually louder and heavier in my opinion. Like most modern metal nowadays is not loud, but Kill 'Em All, which is almost 41 years old, sounds great nowadays. Alright, swiftly moving on to Master of Puppets, the hit soundtrack of Stranger Things Season 4. And Fortnite, I'm joking. Only one of those things are good, and it's Stranger Things. Fortnite is the garbagest thing to come out of this planet. Most garbage thing. I don't even know if garbagest is the word. Is a word. The word of all time. Now, Master Puppets, most overplayed song in history. But still a banger. Now, that's good, but the thing that should not be is like the best song in this album. That might be a controversial opinion, but I don't care. Really heavy song. Then you got Disposable Heroes. Really heavy, shreddy song. Then we got Leper Messiah. And then you got Damage Inc. with the legendary bass intro from the legend himself, Cliff Burton. Best song on the album, other than like the thing that should not be in Disposable Heroes. I don't even like Master Puppets that much as a song in general. Like the album entirely is great, but Master Puppets is insanely overplayed. I also like Battery. Battery is pretty good. But Master Puppets is marginally better than Ride the Lightning, but actually I think it's better than Kill 'Em All. But Kill 'Em All has more songs, so better. But it's better than Ride the Lightning. Now we move on to the fourth album, And Justice for All. I personally love this album. It's like the best Metallica album, other than like Kill 'Em All and Black Album. But we're not getting to that one yet. Now, we all love One and like I don't know, Harvester of Sorrow. But I personally like Blackened and Justice because those are like good songs. but Blackened is like speedy, heavy song with a really great intro. Also, Eye of the Beholder is a really great song too. Really good, heavy song. It's got a good fade-in intro. And then, of course, we all know this one. Get it? This one. Get it? Because it's one. So funny. But yeah, we all know this one. We all love how heavy this one is. We all love that one. But the best song on this album by far is Harvester's Sorrow. But I know what you're all thinking. Carson, are you going to talk about this album with no bass? Yes, I am going to address that. So, one thing people love criticizing about this album is how this album has no bass whatsoever. But, get this, there's literally a version of this album called And Justice for Jason, which has bass. Or get this, you can listen to the rough progress versions of these songs, which are usually on the deluxe and expanded editions of these albums, which have bass. I don't get why people complain about that. When one, you can listen to And Justice for Jason. One, don't complain about it and listen to the normal version of this album. Or three, listen to the rough draft of these songs, which are usually on the expanded editions and deluxe editions. Jeez. Anyway, this album is better than all three of these combined, in my opinion. I think And Justice is the heaviest out of the four. Now we go on to the Black Album. It's an okay album. Like, it's great. It's great. Don't get me wrong. It's great. But Enter Sandman and Nothing Else Matters are the most overplayed songs in Metallica history. So, yeah, Enter Sandman, which is still really freaking good. Yeah, we all love it. Now you got Sad But True, which is like the heaviest song on the album. Then you got Holier Than Thou, which is also really heavy. I like that one. Wherever I May Roam is also really freaking overplayed. And then you got Through the Never. I actually really like this song. I like that one. I also like Of Wolf and Man. But we all know the best song on this album is The God That Failed. My god, Jason's bass on this album is freaking good. Then you got My Friend in Misery. Pretty depressing song. Anyway, I think the Black Album is good. Just not as good as Injustice though. I'm joking. It's better than Injustice. It's heavier. It's got speed and long songs. Now we move on to Garage Inc. So this is mainly covers. Actually, no, it was Load and Reload before Garage Inc. Yeah, Load and Reload before Garage Inc. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. Now, Load, I don't really like Load. Load is okay. I do like Bleeding Me and The Outlaw Torn. But those are the only songs I like on this album. I'm giving Load a B. Now Reload is pretty freaking good. You got songs like Fuel and The Memory Remains. And this also starts Metallica's obsession of making sequels of very not well-known songs like The Unforgiven. Unforgiven 2 is the worst song in Metallica history. But you got Fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. You got that. And then we all know what The Memory Remains is. But I already know what I'm going to get in my comments if I play this song. I already know what I'm going to get because of the Lars is gay video. But Reload. I think Reload's an A. Pretty good. Now we move on to Garage Inc. Now Garage Inc. I like Garage Inc. I like it. I really like Whiskey in the Jar and Am I Evil. I also like Blitzkrieg and Bread Fan. I also like So What. But I haven't listened to this album in a long time. That one's pretty good. Am I Evil? Pretty good. Ooh, that's pretty good. You gotta remember, I haven't listened to this album in a while. Alright, Garage Inc. I think Garage Inc. is a tier, just above Reload. It's heavier, it's louder. And now we move on to the garbage. Sane Anger. The meme album, because of Lars's garbage ass snare. You guys don't even understand how much I hate this album. The snare included. You don't understand how much I hate this album. This album is fucking D. Now we move on to something better. Something more tolerable. Death Magnetic. Now, Death Magnetic, really freaking solid. Its mixing is garbage. It's like, me and my dad always say it's so loud it clips too much. I really like That Was Just Your Life. And then, of course, The Day That Never Comes, also really overplayed. It's pretty good. The Day That Never Comes. We all know this one. My Apocalypse. Oh, so good. And then Unforgiven 3, garbage. All Nightmare Long, pretty freaking good. Suicide and Redemption, pretty good. But I think Death Magnetic is a solid A. Just above Reload. Alright, now we move on to Lulu. What is there to say about this album? You've all seen the memes. You've all seen all the memes about this album. The only song you probably know from this album is The View, because of James saying, "I am the table." D, just immediately. We don't even have to listen to any songs to know it's D. Alright, now we move on to actual good stuff. Hardwired to Self-Destruct. I think this album is freaking good. Really heavy, even heavier than Death Magnetic. We're definitely gonna have to turn on the volume for this one. Hardwired. Alright, we all know now that we're dead because Undertaker used it for his last match. Moth into Flame, really heavy. Yeah, really heavy. Spit Out the Bone, heavy as frick. I'm not gonna play that one because I don't want my speakers to explode. Well, we're turning it down though. Yeah, really freaking good album. S. Better than... I want to say even better than Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets, in my opinion. Controversial opinion, I know. Now we move on to 72 Seasons. The most recent Metallica album. I really like this album. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like Lux Eterna. I don't like Kirk's solo. It's garbage. But we all know that one. If Darkness Had a Sun. I like this one too. Pretty good. And then one of the reasons this album is criticized so much is because Enamorada is 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Crazy crap. I know, it's crazy. But, this album, good. And here we are with our definitive Metallica tier list. I put 72 Seasons above Garage Inc. at A. So, we have Lulu, Saint Anger at D, Load at B, Reload, Death Magnetic, Garage Inc., and 72 Seasons at A, Ride the Lightning, Master Puppets, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, Kill 'Em All, and Justice for All, and the Black Album at S tier. So, dislike this video, like it, I don't care. Comment on this video, I don't really care either. But if you enjoyed this tier list remaster, then do something, I don't fucking know. Bye bye!